you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome. Welcome, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for so far. Okay, so I'm super excited for today's episode because it's more like a testimony and I can't wait to share it. I want you all to relax, pick up a cup of juice, a cup of drink, a cup of wine, relax back on your couch and get ready for this. And if you don't have any of those, guys, a cup of water would do. All right, so if you're new here and you're loving this vibe, guys, please join the family by clicking on the subscribe button and liking this video. And if you're my OG, thank you guys for so far. I appreciate it. See you guys. Let's get into this video. Right. So you're going to tell us this story because
did you just come in, babe?
Yeah.
That's what you guys say. Just come in, babe. My name is Jide. That's okay, dear.
Why would you come and disgrace me here?
Why would you? Why
is going to be
sounds good.
Okay, dear Jide. Tell us the story, please. Get it.
What story? There are a lot of stories.
Let's start from, guys. Okay, let me just start from here. I woke up one night in the midnight around 1 a.m. and I saw my husband on his iPad or laptop. Guys, Jide works so hard during the day. He's always very fagged out at night and he sleeps. So when he wakes up in the middle of the night to do stuff on his laptop, guys, it must be serious. So I just asked him, what are you doing? I'm setting up a new profile. And guys, remember I told you guys in the previous video that I had moved on from this fallacy. I'd moved on after our disappointment the first time. And when he told me this, I just went back to my bed and slept off. And when I woke up in the morning, he was still there. He created a new profile for us and we started all over again in what month was that?
That was January 2019.
January 2019. So take it up from there.
Okay, yeah. 2018 was completely flat, just like we said in the last video. And then 2019, I noticed that I was becoming more of a nuisance to my friend, and I just thought about it. Why not just take time to study how this thing works? So I studied a little, did some research, and then that wonderful night, I was sleeping, and it just dawned on me like, if I don't take an action, nothing will happen. So, I mean, until you start, you've not started. So I just got up from the bed, carried my laptop, and started the application altogether. I hadn't done it before, but you know, there's always a first time, and I'm never afraid of failing. I would rather try, fail, and go back and redo it. So that was how we started. Meanwhile, we had written our second test then. So our points now had come to 406.
And that test, we smashed that test. This man is angry.
God, our point had come from 3. We were 400, 401.
Yes.
And then my birthday in 2017, we lost 5 marks. You know, when you are doing permanent residence run, you don't want to celebrate your birthday.
No, you don't.
You know the
implication. You lose 5 marks.
You just thank God for life, and you are looking for how to get the marks you've lost.
Yes.
So we had written a second test. God granted us favor. We did well. Then from 396 we came to 406, and then the 406, that's from 2017. By 2018 birthday, the 406 had become 401, but it was still
under 400. Yeah.
So January 2019, our point had already reduced to 401 again. So we created the application and waited. You know, we just did it.
And the wait started.
We just did it. Just, I wouldn't say there was any strong expectation like something was going to come up.
Yes.
But you just have to do what you have to do.
Yes, and do your research.
But then, I think I was checking like 3-4 times every day. just to see if something had come up. And I happened on May 2nd, 2019. I was at work in Abuja, and I just heard the sound on my phone. I opened the mail. I saw invitation to apply from Alberta. I left where everybody was. I just moved to one corner. Guys, in my office, I think it's my way of showing God that I'm grateful. I just prostrated in the office, rolled a little. I stood up, cleaned myself. So I at that point I wanted to call my wife, but I said no, let me use this as a surprise. So I waited till I got home, had my dinner, just lounging like.
You tried though, you keep that.
Yeah.
You tried, you kept that thing to yourself. You really
like nothing special had happened and all. So I think at about 8:30 p.m. I just opened the mail I gave her. She couldn't make sense out of it. So she said, "What is this? Are you pranking me?" It's not a prank, just go through it. She said, "It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie." And so that was how the
journey started.
And then Alberta Provincial Nomination. I didn't know there was anything called Alberta Provincial Nomination.
We had, yes.
It's not popular. You don't get to apply. There are criteria for choosing you don't even know. I think it's basically the NOC that is
work experience.
Yeah, NOC that is needed in the province.
Yes.
So I was a construction manager then in Nigeria. So I think my role was quite needed in Alberta.
Yeah.
So, to cut the long story short, we started the application. The thing about Alberta was everything is paper-based. There is nothing like you are doing it online. No, every document had to be paper-based. So
yes, you can remember the fact that we didn't have to pay any amount to accept this invitation like the Ontario one. So that was just another testing. Yes.
Alberta, as at the time we did, will not ask you for POF.
No.
So the whole stress of sudden looking for POF was not there. Secondly, there is no payment for application, so everything was free. Yes. The only thing we paid for was DHL.
Yes.
To send our documents. And then that was another very how do I put it now, difficult time for me. Because we sent those documents. We had a month, and I think we had a month and a half to send them. So we sent them May 25th. I have those dates. So from May 2nd to May 25th, we sent them. Guys, I did some funny things. I got a printer to myself, kept my printer in my room. I don't want story.
No drama.
That I go to one cafe, I left one document there, I don't even want anybody to...
We had a complete office in our room.
So we print whatever we need to print, fill whatever we need to fill and all that.
Another thing I want to add here, guys, is attention to details, guys.
It helped.
When you're submitting these documents, you have to pay attention to every tiny bit. I don't know how to really break it down. He would look at those documents and he would give me to look through, and he would look through again. Any tiny discrepancy.
You don't want to waste time on
everything.
Like if you send document that is not complete or wrongly filled, the best that can happen is to give you another chance. Now another chance for you is wasted time. So I don't even want anything. So we took our time. 25th we sent those documents. From that 25th till August, I think August 2nd, there was no correspondence from them. No news, no mail. So I was like, was it delivered? So the only thing I could do was to track with my DHL tracking number. So I saw that it was delivered to an office in Edmonton. So at that point, it was clear that the documents were delivered. So no problem. We kept waiting. And then the mail came that, okay, we are on your document now, blah, blah, blah. That was like 2 months later, So we waited. And then sometime August 23rd, we woke up to the great news. Normally say your prayers And then next thing you pick up your phone, and then I just saw congratulations and all that.
See, the first step in this journey, guys, is to be in the pool.
Yeah.
Just be there. I know sometimes it can be discouraging, the long wait for words, the long wait for the other documents. Jide always walked like there was something pushing him. The urgency was too much. He wanted to do everything that we had to do, we did speedily, and it paid off, guys. So if you're really thinking of coming over here or traveling to another country or just doing something new, please take it. If you want God to help you, take it as a matter of urgency. Do what you have to do your part with speed, and just leave the rest. So that was one thing that we did, and everything just lined up for us. So when we got that, God, that was before Corona.
Like my wife was saying, not to try to put anyone under pressure, right? Like if you follow that story from 2016, 2017, it was like we had a break. It's okay to have a break sometimes, because if we didn't take that break of 2018, maybe we would have even given up. But that break was good because it gave us time to now recalibrate ourselves. And God being God, He supplied resources. Right? Because as at 2017, we were struggling to an extent, right? But by 2018, we didn't have all the money for POF, but we were not in that state of we can't even afford to do some basic things that we needed to do.
And another thing I wanted to add is if you're trying to embark on this journey, it doesn't matter how much you really have at the time. I know that when we relaxed around 2018, we opened an account, an investment account. We didn't have all the money. We just I think it was 100K we put in there. We just put in small money there. So what that helped us do was it created there was a date, the start date was there, that it was the investment was since 2018, and every little money that we have, we just put it in there, just put small money in there. That helps
the history.
That really helped the history of our POF. It really helped. So when that came, we just had to now gather all our savings from here and there, the ones at the bank and everything, and we just pushed it in to that investment account and to the amount that they wanted. And right now, so when they looked at it, of course, they saw the dates that the investment started, and they saw the history.
Of course, there's some other huge money that could come in, right? Like you sell this, you sell that. Those ones you could write a letter to support. Just to explain how and where those funds come in.
And also there's an option of gift deed, where a close relative can give you a particular amount of money for this purpose, and it's usually backed up with a written letter and all that, stamped and all of that. So those are the options. I said earlier on that we're going to make another video for proof of funds, and I'm really passionate about people that have already lost hope in this journey, especially those people that are in our age bracket that feels that this wouldn't work for them. I'm really going to take out time to research and bring out information and stuff that you would need to start up this journey if this is what you desire, right? It doesn't matter how old you are. There's always a way. We are a typical testimony of this. Age-wise, we were not in the age bracket, and we didn't have every other thing that could give you points, but here we are, right? So just take the first step, do what you're supposed to do, get into the pool and start praying. Anything can happen, but if you don't do your part,
it was so easy to completely give up in 2017, but then we did what we had to do.
Yes.
We wrote another test. It's not...
You didn't tell them. We took a third test. So...
that will be in the third video.
Oh, okay. So we'll be ending the part 2 here, and we'll continue with the part 3 next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!